Welcome back to another video. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. MeiaSoQuick with the uploads. Intro's over. Subscribe before you go. Welcome back, everyone. It's MeiaSoQuick, and today is day 3 in my series of 12 days of Christmas nail art. If you are just jumping in, you can go ahead and click the I at the top to see the other videos in this series so far. But I am going to go ahead and start on these clear nails, and I'm just going in with this Beetles base gel. If you don't have a base gel, you can always just buff the shine off the nail and go directly in with the gel polish, okay? So for today, these are probably going to be the most easiest designs I do. I'm going to paint both nails with a base in white. So this is going to be color 325. So I'm just going to do 2 thin coats of white and put those under the lamp to cure for 2 minutes on both nails, okay? So for the design today, I decided, well, matter of fact, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do candy cane or peppermint, so I just decided to do both of them. So they're both like the exact same colors, and I just figured it could be something quick and easy, and you kind of get a 2 for 1 in this actual video. Okay, so once you've got the white 2 coats down, I'm going in with this 330. This is a nice bright red, and I'm actually going to be using this on both of these white nails for the designs. So I'm just going to apply some of that on some wax paper, and this is just so that I can work with this polish without it drying out and without just flooding my thin striping brush that you see here that I'm going to be using to do some of the line work. So for this nail, I am doing I guess this is the candy cane. So for this, I'm just going to make sure that my brush is fully covered in it, so that way I don't have to dip back and forth as many times. And all I'm going to do is make a diagonal line. And once I've got that diagonal line, as you can see here, I'm just going to thicken up that line. So it's kind of just do like 2 side-by-side lines, and that gives me pretty much the width that I'm looking for. And you can see off the edge it just went a little bit transparent. That tends to happen with gel polish. The further you drag it, it starts to lighten up. So I just had to go back over that a couple times just to make sure that the opacity was consistent throughout the line. Once I got that, I just went ahead and repeated the same steps in the middle of the nail. And I can say at this point, since none of this is cured, if you find that, you know, your lines aren't super perfect, go ahead and grab a cleanup brush and try to clean it up, okay? I don't know if I showed it on camera, but I do it all the time, guys. So do not feel like it has to be perfect, especially, you know, if you're not that great at line work yet. And I'll be honest, I'm not. Probably shouldn't use this cheap brush. It might be part of the reason why, okay? But so as you can see, super easy. You're just going to make some diagonal lines in red going down, and you can see here I even went ahead and I did the same thing at the tip. So far I just have 3 big stripes going down, and then I'm going to go ahead and place that under my lamp to cure for 2 minutes and start working on my other nail. So on my other nail, I am going to do a peppermint, and kind of like the pinwheel, I think that's what you call it. So I'm kind of going to do like the pinwheel type of design where it has the center and then it just all starts spiraling out. You know, if you guys ever had those circular peppermints, I think that's pretty much the shape that it's going at. Now I will say that this was a little bit hard for my eyes to adjust to on a stiletto nail. I just don't know if I was, you know, it just looked too long to me, but it's still for the most part turned out okay. So pretty much all you're doing here is you're just trying to make a spiral. I probably could have did this better by just doing a full S, but I kind of tried to visualize where the center would be, and I kind of just made these shapes. I don't even know what to call these shapes, but you guys can kind of just watch the video and see what I'm doing. I started off thin, and then later on I went back and just thickened up all these lines, okay? But yes, I'm just going all the way around and rotate the nail if you have to. Somehow I rotated myself all the way out of focus, but there you go. And at some point I think I'm just going to speed this up, because that's literally what I'm doing, is just slapping on the paint, rotating it, and trying to curve the lines as best as I can. Okay, and so the one thing I can say is the way that you I don't know, swirl the bottom. You want to do the opposite swirl on the top, if that makes sense, as you can see here, okay? So I put that under the lamp to cure, and then I went back in with my first nail, and now with my striping brush, I'm gonna do some thinner lines in between where I made these thick red lines before. So same color, and now I'm just going to go in. I think I did kind of like a 1 2 1 2 as I was going down this, and you can kind of see the pattern that I came up with. So there you see I just did 1 stripe, and here I'm gonna add 2 stripes, and then I do 1 stripe again, so you can kind of see this pattern. I think this was the candy cane that I seen, and you know, some candy canes have green. Oh, look, here, I made a mistake. So you can see I just grabbed a gel brush. It has a little tiny bit of acetone on it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up my mistakes and then repaint the line. So as you can see, these are pretty simple steps, and once I've got this going all the way down, the rest is literally just top coating it, or cure it 2 minutes and then top coat it, and then that's it. This nail is actually done. So going back on to our peppermint nail, I'm taking this rhinestone glue gel because I did realize that the center of my peppermint was a little bit, let's say, off center. So whenever that happens, you can either cover something up with glitter, or you can always go ahead and bedazzle the thing and put a jewel on there, and that's what I did. So I put in my rhinestone glue gel, and then before applying the gem, I'm going over the whole nail with my shiny top coat to kind of lock all that in, as well as that thicker gel so it will not move. So you'll see me just go ahead and apply a thin coat, and then once I got that, all I'm gonna do is just use my little wax pin to pick up my nice jewel, and I'm gonna place that right on the center of this nail. Make sure that you get it all adjusted as you need, and then finally again you pop it in the lamp, and after it is all done, this is what it will look like. So you can see, you can't even see where it didn't meet up completely in the center, so the jewel really helped as far as for my final look. But super simple, easy design that you guys can use and be in the, you know, holiday spirit with this one. Okay, so this is the peppermint. Yes, I'm getting so confused. Okay, this is the peppermint nail, as well as, like I said, the candy cane nail that I showed, and super easy. I just did this with 2 colors, and I think they came out pretty cool. All right, for all reasons, go ahead and leave me a comment below on what you think, or if you plan on attempting any of these, or what new holiday Christmas design I should try in my next, since this is only day 3 of a 12-day series. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. You can go ahead and feel free to hit the thumbs up or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.